Good. Hello everybody and welcome to the summer solstice, also known as Litha. Quick note, I realized that I put way too much on myself for making these videos perfect and beautiful and just overthinking them, and it was stressing me out, and then I wasn't doing it and I want to do it. So I hope you guys enjoy this new look and format. It's going to be way more casual, way more intuitive, and kind of what I'm feeling in the moment that you guys need to hear, and I think it will bring through truer messages as well. So let me know your thoughts, and let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to do a fun summer solstice reading where we take a look at the next 6 weeks, 7 weeks, hold on, the next 6 weeks until the next fire festival, which would be our first harvest season, Lughnasadh. I also thought it would be fun to really honor certain spirit types or ancestors during each fire festival season. If you want to hear more about that, let me know. I can make a video kind of talking about it and kind of what inspired me to choose each one for each season. But for summer, I have chosen dragons. I feel like dragons just have that really fiery, big, bold energy that's perfect for summer, and I really want to honor dragons this season. And so today I will be using my dragon decks. So we have this Dragon Path Oracle, and then this deck I read so well, my beautiful Tarot of the Dragons by Sean Mackenzie. The Oracle is by Carolyn Mitchell, and then I'll be using the Celtic Dragon Tarot, which I love as well, and this one is by DJ Conway and Lisa Hunt. Beautiful. I love the images on this one. And then I thought I might, since this is brand new to me and I really loved it and it's very summery, the Green Witches Oracle. Pull something from that. So, let's see, how do I want to do this? So I'm thinking maybe we'll go ahead and get a message from our Tarot of the Dragons for each of the next 6 weeks so that you can kind of look going forward and then get any clarifications with our Celtic dragon, or I might do it the other way around, and then each week we'll get one dragon to kind of guide you through this next season, and then we will do oracle card for each week. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, so let's go ahead and start by getting an overview. Just an overview of this next season, and then we'll take a look at each week. Overview, please. Oh, okay. Oh, wow! Oh my god, okay. We have the Ten of Cups and the... Come on, focus. The Ten of Cups and the World card. I mean, this is beautiful. This is definitely like culminations coming about. So it really feels like things that you have been working for, like, and your hopes and dreams, like really just this beautiful family that you might want, and whether that means just a partner, whether that means just a friend group or kind of a work family or children, you know, family can mean whatever you want it to mean for you. And it feels like that's really kind of coming to fruition. Like you're going to just have a beautiful, beautiful summer, and it does feel like the end of a cycle. So whether we're going into something better or worse, who knows? But this whole season is really a time for you to enjoy yourself, enjoy being with the people that you love and that mean the most to you, because after this, everything's going to change. Fuck, that sounded ominous. But basically enjoy this time, enjoy this season with your loved ones, because we're kind of hitting the end of a cycle before something new begins, and you never know what's coming up. So that's very interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look real quickly at each week individually. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. And 6. Okay. Okay, so week 1, which we're looking at from Friday, June 20th until Friday, the 27th. We have the sun. That's beautiful. This is the week. This is the week. Really just enjoy yourself. Let me get a clarification. Oh, wow. And we've got the Queen of Wands to clarify that. That's beautiful. She's just super powerful, super like bold and vibrant and energetic. And you've got the sun. Whether you've got a new project going or you're just kind of on top of the world, I don't know. But there's a lot of just really strong, fiery, powerful energy this week. So that's really good. This would be a great week to focus on your goals, focus on your desires, and really like what you want out of life. Like this week, the first week is where you want to just take life by the reins and go with it, because I think it's kind of going to set the intention and tone for the rest of the season. Look at that. Oh my God. We got oak tree, which is power, courage, and strength. Like, that's amazing. So yeah, that power, that courage, that strength to just really focus on your life, your world, your family, and the things you love, not the things that you're afraid of. It makes me think of at the end of a Taylor Swift song in Daylight, and she says, "We are what we love, not what we're afraid of, and not the things we dislike or hate. It's the things that we love that make us who we are." And when you can focus solely on that, then you become who you truly are and who you're meant to be, whether it's bigger part in the world or just very simple in your day-to-day life at home. That's beautiful. Okay. I love that. Okay, week 2, which will be from June 27th through July. Oh, 4th of July. Okay. We have got, oh my God, the King of Cups. Such powerful cards. Wow. So King of Cups energy is standing in your emotional grounding and solidity. It's being able to ride with the ups and downs and the waves. It's being able to acknowledge and express your emotions without them controlling you or driving you in directions that you don't want to go. It's feeling emotions and then making choices that align with how you feel, but without reacting or overreacting, I guess I should say. And it's a really powerful and solid energy of just like mastery over your emotions, but not by stuffing them down, by acknowledging and feeling them and then choosing what to do from there. So if something upsets you, maybe you're really upset at first, but rather than flying off the handles and making the situation way worse than it needs to be, you can be like, okay, this situation upsets me, but what can I do now to be at peace with myself as much as possible, whether it's removing yourself from the situation or finding solutions to change it. And if it's something you can't change, accepting it and letting it go and removing yourself as much as possible. So yeah, that's really awesome. That's really good. Let's get any clarification. Oh, I got 2. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, we got the Queen of Swords and the 4 of Wands. So my God, yes, it's mastering emotion and logic together with this King of Cups. It's being able to use both your heart and your mind and finally really gaining knowledge and mastery over how you feel versus how you act versus how you think. It's not ignoring the heart for the mind, and it's also not ignoring the mind purely for the heart. It's finding a balance between the two where you can have the best outcome for everybody involved. Ooh, that's so wonderful. Exciting. Okay. Oh, and we have, oh my gosh, we have walking staff, support and encouragement. You will be your own support, you will be your own encouragement, but you can also know that you can reach out for help if you need to, and help is there if you need it. It's finding the people to look up to and know who you can reach out to for help when you need it, and knowing which people to ask for which kind of help, because it's also not fair to bring somebody else down if they just can't support you in a certain way that you need to be supported, but there are people who can support you in those ways. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at week 3. This will be from July 4th through the 11th. Oh wow, we have the High Priest. I'm not sure why, but for some reason, this card doesn't usually mean this, but I'm getting the impression that world events are going to kind of start playing a more prominent role in your life. Like, even if you try to ignore it and don't want to pay attention, there's just going to be some things that come about that are kind of going to force your attention to at least pay attention to it, to kind of deal with it a little bit. Let's get some clarification. This one. Wow. Okay, and then we have the Star card to clarify that. So I'm thinking that the point being is that world events and things outside of your control are going to try to pull your attention, distract you, maybe bring you out of this reverie and bliss that you've been in, or just this powerful feeling that you've been in. And this is saying to find your higher power, your higher guidance that feels more real to you, that you can have faith in and not listen to. Follow your north light, your guiding star, not the stars that they are telling you to follow. We have the Bee. It says community, cooperation, and sweetness. So I guess just remember that support system that you have is always there for you. Always keep your focus on what makes you the happiest and what excites you the most. That way you are moving in that direction. Energy flows where your focus goes. Or attention flows where your focus... Yeah. Basically, where you place your focus and energy, that's where you're going to move towards. No matter, even if it takes you a while to get there, that's where you're always moving, is to something better. But if you put your focus on things that you don't want, then that's the direction you're moving. And it's not saying not to pay attention to those things. It's just saying allow them to do what they're doing, but continue moving in your own direction and not letting these things pull you if you don't want to be pulled by them. Alright, let's take a look at week 4, which is July 11th through the 18th. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands, which can be kind of standing your ground, but it can also be almost a survivor, or like having survived hardship, made it through. Let's get some clarification here. Or a veteran of something. So maybe it's like you're tired of hearing all the bullshit from outside influences, and you can see it for what it is now, and you don't believe or buy or have to be pulled emotionally by all the BS around you, basically. Ah, yeah, look, we got the Justice card. There are probably going to be injustices that you see, or injustices that happen, and you're going to be frustrated, upset. I mean, this is going to be different for everybody, obviously, to the degree, but you're going to come out of this. You are strong, and you are a survivor. Like, go back and remember that powerful feeling and that powerful energy that you had at the beginning of the summer, and justice will eventually be served, always. Karma will come through, or if not, if you just keep focusing on that North Star of yours, you will remove yourself from a worse situation into a better one and find your justice. And so it's really like looking through any of the BS and the lies and following your truth and doing what you know is right. And that's all I have to say. Let's take Green Witch Oracle. Yeah. It's so planning, setting intentions, and optimism. And I really feel like that stands well with this kind of seeing through it, where it's like people trying to pull you in different directions, and you've kind of made it through a tough time, and now you can just keep focusing on that North Star and set your intentions and move in that direction. Or even if you can't actually move in that direction for whatever reason, keep that in your mind. Keep that focus and that aim to where you want to go. Plan if you can. You can always even just plan in your head. Sow seeds, where make connections with people, and contingency plans. You can make these connections if that's what you feel called to, and you can set your intentions and stay optimistic, but not toxically so. Just, it doesn't even have to be optimistic. It can just be almost determined and focused, knowing that you will come out okay in the end. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at week 5, which will be July 18th through the 25th. We got Ace of Wands. New energies coming about. So if you've like maybe been through rough couple of weeks, but we've got some new passion, we've got some new energy coming through. Maybe you're feeling a little renewed. Maybe you just needed to take a break from everything. But we got some really nice new energy coming through. Let's see, clarification for this, please. And the Knight of Cups, our charmer. Very charming. So it looks like connections are going to start paying off. You're probably going to start perking up a little bit, feeling good. Again, just this really nice, new, fresh energy coming through. That's going to be really nice after the previous week or two. We have fruit, achievement, success. Yeah, you made it through. You might also be making new business deals or just meeting a new partner, like a new friend. Like this could be whatever your main focus is. It's going to be a little bit different for everybody, but really this is just new energy and finding success in what you're putting your heart and your mind to. That's beautiful. Okay, and then week 6, so this will be July 25th through August 1st, Lughnasadh. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. I think this means that it's going to be a little bit different for everybody based on how you have experienced and acted through the past 6 weeks. From this point, people are now going to split off onto different timelines. It's going to be very different for everybody. Some people, it will be leading them higher and higher. Some might have to kind of go back and dig through a little bit more muck. Some might just continue on. So I think this is kind of like a splitting point for the collective based on the rest of the season that you've already gone through. Let's get some clarification. Devil. So yeah, some people are definitely going to be pulled back, I think, and distracted by those rough spots and what's going on in the world and what's going on in their lives. It's going to be maybe too much for them to handle. They aren't able to maintain their focus, so they're going to fall back into old thought patterns and habits that aren't the best for them. You know, and this is nothing against those people, because it is so hard to keep a vision when everything around you is falling apart. And so there is no blame if this happens to you. You just move through it and keep going. Some of you will break off into something better, but these kind of demons of sorts are going to be what you're going to need to try and fight through. And some of you will be able to, and some of you, unfortunately, will fall victim to them again. Oh! Preserve security, forethought, and thrift. Oh my god, it's so freaking cute. Look at that little chipmunk stuffing his cheeks. So this is a good time to just kind of get your ducks in a row, have stores of things, have water, have food, preserve your sanity. Again, if you need to take a step back from the news or from the people you're hanging out with, then do that and don't feel guilty about it. This is a time to gather in your resources. I mean, what's so cool is preserve. This also lands on that last week, which that first day falls on Lughnasadh, which is the very first harvest festival. So this could be starting to also gather in some berries like the salal that's starting to bloom. There might be a few blackberries, depending where you are, starting to ripen. Start off with the harvest season. So it could be just kind of showing that also, where you're now preserving some of your fruits from the summer. If you garden a lot, this is a good week to start preserving those summer vegetables and fruits that aren't going to last through the fall and such. So that's wonderful. Okay. Oh, dragon. Lastly, let's go ahead and get a dragon path oracle card. This dragon is going to be kind of the guiding light through the entire season. And I'll read from the book. Alright, beautiful dragons. Who's kind of going to be here with us for the season, for this collective reading, for my lovely friends and family? Who's going to be? Anybody? Oh, you? Okay. Singold. Beautiful. Okay, it looks like Singold is part of the Earthwalk dragons. It says, remember what you are experiencing in your life now is transitional. It won't last forever. This, like much of life, is a phase, a lesson, and it too will soon pass. Okay, Singold in particular says, do that which lifts your heart to bring forth your deep inner smile from within. Oh my God, yes. See, he's harping on it too. Follow your North Star. Do what brings you joy and happiness and ignore the rest of what's going on. Okay, it says, Singold is the dragon of gratitude, and he arrives when we need to take notice of and acknowledge old negative patterns. He asks us to recognize old emotional blocks. For example, these can be self-doubt, fear, or jealousy. He has these words to say about gratitude. Review your life to date and find things to be grateful for so you can rejoice in who you are. Acknowledge the fears, envy, guilt, or anger within. Accept the niggling doubts. Admit they are present, for they are a part of you, but you have no need to dwell here, for they are part of your past and are no longer relevant to your life now. Instead, revel in the pure joy of being alive. Seek the positive in your existence here on earth. Uncover the things to rejoice about. Do that which lifts your heart, to bring forth your deep inner smile from within. Seek a totem to act as a reminder. This can be an object small enough to carry or wear daily, maybe a beautiful shell or a crystal. Set the intention within it to stay focused on being joyous and grateful, so that when this totem is on your person, it reminds you that all is as it should be. You are learning the lessons of gratitude, and you are exactly where you should be now. Think, chant, write, or sing joy, happiness, peace, laughter, but above all, gratitude. Put it to music. Dance with it. Practice gratitude numerous times daily until joy and feeling grateful become an intrinsic part of your everyday life. Count your blessings until an attitude of gratitude resides in your heart and settles you in a new pattern of being. Go forward with love deep in your heart. Yeah. Alright, everybody, I hope that was helpful for you. I love you guys so much, and thought this would be the quickest and easiest way to get a message out to everybody. Alright, so that will be our summer. Just message me if you have any questions or anything like that. Alright, I love you guys. Mwah!